All right. Let's go over this because I think this is so stupid. Daniel RPK just came out with some new news, and I think it's just ruining everything. Or Marvel doesn't know what they're doing at this point. Let's get into the different ways that universes essentially die, or incursions happen, or they get erased, or whatever. So essentially in Deadpool 3, it goes on to say that pretty much he goes on to explain that there's an anchor, and it means that when that being dies in their universe, it will start to decay until it'll vanish. The process takes time. It's not happening right after the person dies. So essentially, with that being said, it doesn't really make much sense, because say Spider-Man is the anchor, like he's supposed to be the chosen one, right? He was snapped away for 5 years, so you'd think the universe would be decaying because he is dead. Iron Man died. You would think, oh, well, he led the whole MCU. After he died, it's been going down, the multiverse, blah, blah, blah. No, first of all, it's not true. Second of all, even though he created time travel and he affected all these different things, the TVA said it had to happen, and Kang said, I paved the road, you just walk down it. So if it wasn't supposed to happen, Kang wouldn't have let it happen, because Kang would know. So no, it's not. Second on, I think we should talk about in another universe. So essentially, Monica is in another universe now. So taking that in mind, if there's already a character over in that universe, then essentially the worlds would once again cause an incursion and the Earths would collide, because that person can't be in another universe when they're not supposed to be there. Do you see what I'm saying? Next up, dream walking. They have said that if you dream walk and the longer you're there and you leave your footprint, it will cause an incursion. John Krasinski's Reed Richards says that. Wanda, Doctor Strange, they both have caused incursions. The only reason why American Chavez didn't is because she is one person only. She's the Nexus being, essentially, from that title. That's why I think this Chosen thing should be Nexus beings. It should be like, if Loki dies, if Wanda dies, these certain characters that are specific and special. King the Conqueror, people like that. If they die, then the universe will disappear. And they can assign each one of those characters, because what happens if the character isn't born yet? Does the universe fade out? What happens if the character dies of natural disaster or like natural causes? Does the world fade away? Do you see what I'm saying? Next up, absolute point. Doctor Strange best showed us this in What If episode, I believe it was 4, where Superior Strange, or Supreme Strange, Supreme Strange, he essentially tried to save Christine. He couldn't do it, so he kept building up his powers and his magics, and he absorbed himself, and he became all-powerful, and he passed the point, hence destroying that universe. And Uatu watched him. He lost that universe and was sealed into that small orb. Gone again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. I mean, the TVA, reset charges, pruning the timeline that it's on. Universe gone. Do you see, like, all these different things are essentially leading to the same thing? They all destroy, and that's too much. Why don't we just do the same old, where universes were colliding, bringing the Beyonders, not Kang, Beyonders. I know that the rumor is Kang is supposed to turn to Beyonder, but I'd rather just have the old school Beyonders and have them breaking and getting Molecule Man. Why didn't you just introduce Molecule Man? He's the same person in every single universe. Why didn't we just do Owen Reese? Makes more sense. It's simple. It's not complicated. Kevin Feige over here trying to write a whole book about how to redo the MCU. When, if you learned anything, X-Men the Animated Series just showed us that you can... My bandana's going down. That you can perfectly make a perfect show that is 100% on Rotten Tomatoes by just adapting the comics. Not exactly changing up a little bit, but pretty much adapting the comics. And I understand he's taking a lot of inspiration from Hickman, but he's introducing all these other things as well, and it's not working. Let me know what you think down below. I know it's a short video. Catch y'all in the next one.